Good morning and welcome to all BSc second year students of Fisheries Science in online lecture series of semester 4th, paper 9th. In this online lecture series, we have seen the fishing gear accessories, and in this fishing gear accessories, during last three part, we have studied those material, those accessories, these are to be essential for fabrication. Those accessories, these are to be essential for fishing activities in freshwater as well as in marine water. Which are these accessories, which are these materials or these instrument which is to be important for fishing activity or for fishing industry. In these different accessories, first part we have seen different types of ropes, different types of fibers. These ropes and fibers, these are to be how it is to be used to manufacture, to fabricate the nets or gears, and how these are to be important. In second part we have seen that is floats, number of floats these are to be used, that is low density, high density and special float. These float, these are to be important to stretch the net in a particular depth in a particular region of water, and these float, these are to be important for varieties of different nets, varieties of different gears. In second part. In third part we have see that is sinkers, bios and anchors. Varieties of sinkers, material these are to be used to manufacture the sinkers. Then bios, how these bios, these are to be important for different four purposes. These bios, these are to be important. And next to the these sinkers, bios, that is anchorage material or anchors, how these anchors, these are to be used to operate the different types of net, and how these are to be hold the net gear in water in tide condition or in the different condition, to keep the vessels, to keep the ships, boats or gears in a straight condition, in a particular condition. Then in today's part we have seen, we have studied other different fish gear or fishing gear accessories. Which are these other fishing gear accessories? These fishing gear accessories are the thimble. Fishing gear accessories are the, these fishing gear accessories are thimble. These fishing gear accessories are shackles. Fishing gear accessories are swills. Fishing gear accessories are pulleys and railings. Fishing gear accessories are hooks and lines. All these varieties of hooks, all the varieties of lines, all the varieties of pullings and railings, all the varieties of swills, all the varieties of shackles and thimbles, all these are to be used as a fishing gear accessories. And this is the probable last part of the fishing gear accessories, or the last materials, or the last lecture of this fishing gear accessories, that is the thimble, shackles, swills, pulleys, railings and hooks and lines. Then we have studied one by one what is meant by symbol, what is the shape of symbol, what is the shape of shackle, what is the swills, pulling, release and hooks and lines. One by one we have seen in this period. First is the thimble. See in the figure showing the thimble. It is a material made up of galvanized steel. Thimble is a material made up of galvanized steel and used for protecting the cable ends, that is called as thimble. Protecting the cable ends. Thimble, it is a material made up of galvanized steel and used for protecting the cable ends. That material is called as thimble, to protect the cable ends, to protect the rope ends, or those ropes, those cable, these are to be used to protecting the cable in proper position, in proper condition. These thimble, these are to be used, and that material is called as thimble. Thimble is a grooved ring set in the eye of the rope. Thimble is a grooved ring set in the eye of rope or cable to prevent sapping to prevent the chafing of the material and deforming of the eyes. Deforming, these are the eyes, and these thimble, these are to be glued in the ring set in the eye of rope or cable to prevent sapping of the material and deforming of the eyes. These are made up of galvanized forged iron. These thimble is to be made up of galvanized forged iron or steel iron. These are also made up of brass. It is also made up of gun metal. They can be either round thimble or oval thimble. Thimble may be either round thimble or thimble may be either oval thimble. The size of thimble used depends upon the size of rope. Size of thimble used depends upon the size of rope or the cable. This type of thimble is shown in the below figure. See, this is the oval thimble, and depending upon the size, depending upon the material, these thimble, these are to be used. These thimble, these are to be shown in this figure. See in the figure, that is, these are the shoulder of thimble, these are the crown of the thimble, these are the neck of the throat, and this is the scare of the throat. Means this thimble, these are to be seen, these are to be off. This is the thimble materials. Yes, these thimbles, these are to be depend upon the size of ropes, size of cables, and these thimble is to be made up of either galvanized forged iron. These are also made up of steel. It is also made up of brass, gun metal, and it can be either thimble is to be either oval thimble or that is it is to be round thimble. In figure, the thimble is to be observed. It is the oval or round. It is the that is oval thimble. These are to be occur. These are to be found. This is the first part of this lecture. That is the accessories of thimble, which is to be seen here. Yes. Then second, that is shackle. Shackle. The shackle is a connecting device used for fastening part together. Shackle is the connecting device used for fastening part together. Number of parts of these are to be together fast, attached to each other. Attached to each other. For that purpose, this shackle these are to be used. Number of nets these are to be used. Number of net pieces these are to be used to attach each other. Number of gear pieces these are to be used to attach each other. Or number of ropes these are to be attached to each other. For that purpose, this shackle these are to be used. It is also somehow called as buckle. Shackle is a connecting device used for fastening part together. It is normally made up of galvanized forged iron. Their shapes depend upon the use for their which they can be intended. For which purpose these shackles these are to be used. There are mainly three types of shackles. Means for which purpose these shackles these are to be used. The three types of shackle these are to be used. Three types of shackle these are to be found. One is the anchor shackle to anchorage. When shackle these are to be used in with anchorage material with anchors, that shackle is called as anchor shackle. D shackle, the shackle which is to be connected to each other, and eye bolt shackle. When shackle these are to be connected to these, that is different types. The anchor shackle is used to connect the link between the anchor and the anchor stable and anchor cables. For that purpose, the shackle these are to be used. It is called as anchor shackle. D shackle is used for joining the ropes. D shackle is used for joining the different types of anchor shackle. For all types of lines and ropes, eyeball shackle can be used. For all types of lines and ropes, eyeball shackle can be used. The shackles which are U-shaped are called as straight shackles, and those shackles which have the curved shackles are called as bow shackles, which is seen in below figure. Means shackles are two types. Shackles are U-shaped called as, these are straight shackle, and shackles which are curved type, it is called as bow shackle. These bow shackle these are to be seen. This is the figure of shackle. Fishing gear accessories as a bow shackle. Bow shackle, it is to be curved shackle, and these are to be connected piece of net webbing, connected piece of nets to each other, and it is to be used for different purposes. For fastening the anchor material, for fastening the all ropes, for fastening the cables, or for fastening the piece of the net webbing. This is the shackles, bow shackle type of shackles. These are to be occur, and in these shackle, the nets or the ropes these are to be connected these are to be attached. That is the D-shackle ropes or bow shackle ropes, these are to be found. Then next material, next accessory is the swills. Swill, it is another accessories. Swill is the another accessories which is to be found, which is to be occur. This is called as iron swill chain. Iron swill chain, and this iron swill, it is also used in our cars, in our trucks, in our different vehicles. Those vehicles which is to be loaded, especially those are to be loaded by sugar cane, especially those are to be loaded by raw material which is to be transported from one part of the country to the another part of the country. This iron swill is to be used to fit the all these materials in a contact way, in a perfect way, to keeping a close tight condition. For that purpose, this swill these are to be. Swill is another accessory used at time of netting. The swill is used to prevent twisting and nicking or kinking of lines. Swill is used to prevent twisting and kinking of lines. Swill are made up of bronze. Swill are made up of galvanized iron, and it is also made up of steel. These devices used to allow rotation of certain sections of ropes or cables. These swill are also used in our daily life in to tie the cattle, to tie the cows, to tie the buffaloes in your home, in pet animals, or especially in cities for tying the dog. This swill these are to be used, because when this swill these are to be in a particular shape, particular size, the animals can freely live and freely tying without hesitation, and these are to be live. Suppose this tying these are to be fell down, then that is throat is to be choked up and animal become die. To avoid this condition, swills are made up of bronze, galvanized iron and steel. These devices used to allow rotation of certain sections of ropes or cable. Due to this swills, rotation these are to be occur, and twisting of rope these are to be not found. When twisting is to be not found, the net is to be operate straight condition, perpendicular condition in water. They are of different types and size to suit different purposes. In trawl, they are used in between the branch. In a trawl net, these are to be used in between the branch line proper and the snood line or snood wire. Means these swills these are to be used in trawl net in between the branch line and the snood wire. They are used in trawl line also between the line and the snood line wire, which is showing in different figure. Means these swill these are to be seen in any direction. This part in any direction, this part these are to be moving, and this part these are to be keep in one direction. But this part in this hole, in this round circular, that is the rope or cable. Rope or cable these are to be moving, and this rope or cable these are to be move any direction. Rope or cable these are to be move any angle, any direction, any angle these are to be moving, and these ropes these are to be moved with this, that is round part, circular part, and these are to be tied. It is called as iron swill, and which is to be attached to ropes or cables to tie particular heavy weight material. These are to be tying to these swills. Then pulleys and railings. Pulleys and railing devices. Number of pulleys and railing devices these are to be occur. This is the another accessories. Pulling and railings are the another accessories used at the time of large size nets are operated on boats or crafts or even in water bodies. Pulleys and railing devices are used another accessories used at the time of large size of nets. These are to be operated on boats, on ships or crafts, even in water bodies, large water bodies. Such pulleys these are to be used. Railing materials these are to be easy to pull the nets. It is to be easy to railing the nets or the, that is the gear. These devices are made up of steel or iron or beads. These material these are, there is pulleys and railing material these are to be made up of, that is steel, iron or beads, but maximally these are to be made up of beads. It is more durable and non-corrosive. These are to be more durable and non-corrosive. With the help of pulleys and railings device, fishermen can operate net as like that of their own fishing activity. As their fisherman, it can its own activity and it's pulling these nets on their efficiency of pulling strength as like its own creativity. With the help of these pulleys and reeling, fisherman can operate, fisherman can pull the net any direction, any angle, and these pulleys and reeling devices, these are to be used for that purpose in any angle and in any direction. These pulleys, these are to be work. These pulleys are work in any angle and any direction. It is more easy to hold the net. These pulleys and reeling, these are to be more easy in ancient time when farmers they can carry their straw, they can carry their different materials to their cows, buffaloes, animal. That material these are to be fitted on, that is bullock cart, and with the help of these pulleys and reeling devices they can fit these materials on bullock cart, and these are to be transported from one village to another village for any direction, any angle. These pulleys and reeling work, these are to be more easy and hauled easily. Due to the pulleys, minimum energy is applicable or required, or maximum net is to be operated. Due to these pulleys, minimum energy is to be applicable, minimum energy is to be required, as well as required a maximum net is to be operated. Due to the pulleys, in minimum energy, maximum applicability is to be occur, maximum net is to be applicable, maximum efficiency these are to be occur, and that's why these pulleys are multi-purpose in function. In our different purposes, these pulleys are also multi-purpose in function. Not only for that nets, gears, it is also used in fishing, it is also in fish farmer, it is also used in trucks and other vehicles to pull the fix the different material transported. That's why these pulling and reeling material, these are the multi-purpose function material, and these material, that is pulling and reeling devices, these are to be used, and these are the important accessories these are to be found. Then the next important accessories these are to be used, and that next important accessories are the hooks. Again, you are all popular the hooks. As rainfall, these are to be occur, rainy season, these are to be occur. Number of people, those who do not work, they collect the hooks, purchase the hooks from market, and enter to the rivers, ponds, reservoirs to capture the fishes with the help of hooks. And these hooks, these are to be popular and famous. Once animal these are to be attacked to these hooks, it do not escape. The fish hooks are used in line fishing. Fish hooks are used in line fishing. They are made up of steel and wrought iron. These are to be made up of steel and wrought iron. They come in different shapes and size. These hooks are to be different shapes and size. The hooks are specified by different methods. Hooks are specified by different methods. The Norwegian method of numbering hooks is followed in India. Norwegian method of numbering of hooks is followed in India. In this method, the size of hooks becomes smaller as the number increases. In this method, the size of hooks becomes smaller as the number increases. The fish hooks consist of eye, shank, bends, barbs and points. That is, the fish hooks consist of eye, shank, bend, barbs and points. There are hooks without barbs which are used in tuna pole and line fishing. Often double hooks are used which reduce the chances of fish escaping as the fish is hooked at two different portions. They are used in troll. The hooks are of various shapes and size. These hooks are either double hooks, either triple hooks, or either tetra hooks. These are hooks are either pointed simple hooks. These hooks are barbed hooks. Barbed hooks, that is recovered hooks, these are to be found. Once animals or fish can escape, in ancient time these hooks these are to be used in wells. In wells, those pots which is to be we can use to collect the water, to carry the water from well to house. For that pot, ज्याला आपण म्हणतो घागरीने पाणी भरणे. When these pots these are to be fall into the well, to collected these pots from these well, these hooks these are to be used in ancient times in the wells such type of hooks these are to be used, that may be single, double, triple, or that is tetra hooks, that may be simple, or it is to be barbed hooks. These hooks these are to be used for different purposes. See the figure, different types of hooks used in fishing. Different types of hooks used in fishing. These hooks these are to be used. These are the different types of hooks. These are the 3 single hooks. These are also single hooks. These are barbed and triple type of hooks. These are barbed and triple types of hook. Double type in this fashion, double type these are to be occur. It is also triple type. These are the barbed. This is the barb condition. See, these are the barb condition. I have done, yes, these ones, these barb condition, these are to be enter inside the mouth of the fish. Fish do not escape. Even though it can be dead, but it is to be not escaping. This is the barbed point. This is the pointed recurved position. When simple, the simple hooks, and when this is recurved hook, it is called as barb. When these hooks these are to be connected one another continuously, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is called as lines. It is called as lines. And when such single hook is to be used, it is as a single hooks, or the that is hook is to be used. Means long line and single line these are to be used. Single line only one hook is to be used, and long line when such hook these are to be connected more than 5, more than 10 to capture the fishes, that is called as long lines. Single line and long lines, these hooks these are to be used to capture the fishes. And all these are the various types of accessories, all these are the various types of materials to use to capture the fishes in fishing industry, in fish industry. These are the different nets to capture fishes, These are the nets, that may be stationary gill net, or that may be varieties of the gill net. This is the float line. These are the float, and these are the bios. These are the bios. These are to be occur. These are the sinkers, and these sinker these are to be sink to the bottom, and net is to be perpendicular. These are the bios. These are the floating line, and these bios these are to be indicate our net position, indicate our net is to be fixed. And these are the fishes. These are the net webbing. These are the mesh size of net webbing. This is the gill net, stationary gill net, and this stationary gill net these are to be operate. All these material these are to be used to construct, to manufacture the gears and nets. And when these gears and nets these are to be manufactured in proper way, in proper manner, its efficiency these are to be increased. And when all these accessories these are to be in good condition, all these accessories these are to be in a proper condition, in proper way, proper manner these are to be conduct, proper manner these are to be attached, and proper way these are to be used, maximum fishes these are to be caught, these are to be captured. Means fishing efficiency these are to be increased. Any one device, any one accessories is to be not used. That may be ropes, these are to be not proper. That may be float, these are to be not proper. Sinker, these are to be not proper. Efficiency of fish is to be not, and fishes these are to be do not captured in large quantity, and it is to be a good signal. When more fishes these are to be captured by fishermen, it is best for fishermen. And when it is to be not captured good quantity of fishes, it is the poor quantity of fishes these are to be captured, it is the loss of fishermen. That's why all these accessories in good condition, in proper way, in proper manner, and in proper condition these are to be attached, and proper way these are to be used, utilized, and proper manner it is to be conducted by fishermen. Large quantity of fishes these are to be catched, more benefit these are to be earned by fishermen, and it is to be uplift the social development as well as the economic development of that fisherman. That's why every fisherman can use all these accessories for using the nets, for fishing the nets in inland water as well as for marine water. And all these accessories these are to be essential for fishing sector, for fishing industry. Hope you understood all these accessories. Any problem please ask. Up to here we have completed first unit. Thank you all of you.